Hey guys, welcome to this video. This is John Watts. I wanted to give you a follow-up to our video yesterday where we talked about a spreadsheet that we use internally, and then we share with some of our referral sources. And yesterday when I was doing the video, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to share this with anybody that wants it. I'll tell you this, I think that I'm pretty good with the law, pretty good in court. I have no illusions about spreadsheets, so that is not my area. This is my very crude version of putting one together. I suspect that most people, if not everybody watching this, can make a far superior spreadsheet. So what I'm hoping is I'll freely share this with you guys. Give me some feedback. Say, hey, I improved it. Let me send you a copy of it. Great. And then I can send that out to other people, that have requested it. So with spreadsheets, I do know like a few minor things. You come down here, you can have like extra sheets. I thought about doing that for maybe the pay history, but then I thought, I'm just going to keep it really, really simple. It's just going to be really spread out. And what I've tried to do here is basically put in all the fields, the places where there would be data. Okay. And let me just sort of walk you through it. We'll just make up some stuff. And then I'll do another video where I actually put real information from credit reports in. I won't make you watch me copy and paste it. But the idea is you would take it from the PDF, paste it into the spreadsheet, and then we'll just look at it and say, well, how do we use this now that we have it? So, we've got this first column, the report. Who's it from? So let's say it's from Equifax, and it's dated 2/18/21, and let's say it's Bank of America. This results investigation be if you dispute it and they come back and they don't delete it, but they say it's verified or updated or whatever they say. And you've got other information, this might be individual, and we've got all these fields, okay? And some of these I've identified, maybe these are only on Equifax. I'll show you those in a minute. But some of these, you'll just have to kind of look at the report, and frankly, it varies. Is it a portal report from myequifax.com? Is it a paper report? Is it from annual credit report? So sometimes even the same company will have slightly different language in there, but you'll be able to, I think, figure it out. And rather than making this thing so bulky, I just thought, well, I'll put this sort of standard stuff in, and then you can just tweak it to make it work for you. But, we've got date open, pay status, date updated, balance updated, recent payment, date of payment, monthly amount, credit limit, terms, date of first delinquency. So this would be Equifax only. Date delinquency first reported, and that would be Equifax only. And then the estimated removal date will be Experian, Innovis, and TransUnion. Then we've got comments, we've got contact, mailing, and this should actually say phone number also. And then this is a part I want you to look at. Obviously, as I'm recording this, it's February, 18, I think. And we don't have March. Yeah, we're not in March. But I put each month the payment history in a different color just to make it kind of stand out. So you've got the balance, you've got the scheduled payment, you have the actual payment, the available credit or credit limit, the past due, the pay history. That's going to be 30, 60, 90. Okay, so let's go to something that would be realistic, which is January of this year. So let's say the balance is $1,000. They say the scheduled payment's $100. The actual payment is $0. And the available credit limit, is $1,500. Past due amount, let's say 150, and now they say we're 30 days late. Okay, so that would be for January, and this is for Equifax, as you can see over here. Well, let's imagine that we have Experian, and it's the same thing. Okay, let's say none of this really changes until we get to January. And let's say they put $1,000 balance, $100 payment, actual payment, $100. Okay, and they put $1,300 available credit, past due $0, and current. Well, just looking at that, you can say something's not quite right. I mean, why does Equifax say have zero payment made? Experian says 100. Why is there a difference in the available credit? Why is there a difference in the past due? And am I 30 days late or am I current? Like, which one is it? And then maybe TransUnion has that we're 60 days late and we're $300 past due, and they have $1,500 credit limit. Actual payment 0, 100 here, and maybe this is 1250 balance. You say, wait a minute, that's just not right. So we could come along here and say, all right, look, this stuff is, let me just find sort of different color here. You know, there's a discrepancy. Now this is fine, the scheduled payment, but look at this, the actual payment. There's something wrong there. Okay, this again, something, and then these over here wrong. So just by looking at this on a spreadsheet, we can say, you know, if I'm disputing this Bank of America account for the January 2021, I'd say, hey guys, I'd write a letter to Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. Hey, on the Bank of America account, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, you guys are inconsistent in your balance for January 2021. Equifax, you say 1,000. Experian, you say 1,000. TransUnion, you say 1,250. Well, which one is it? Now, the schedule payment, they're consistent on. Or, you know, just imagine that TransUnion down here just has no data. So you can leave it blank. You put not applicable. You put no data, whatever you want to put. So on this, we might say, well, hey, TransUnion, you need to give me that scheduled payment amount. Or maybe we say, I don't care. I mean, look, it's your choice. What the spreadsheet does is just let you see it visually. But then you say the actual payment, guys, y'all are inconsistent. Equifax, you say, I didn't make a payment. Experian, you say I paid 100. And just remember over here, this is, well, it's late in the day and I can't spell. TransUnion. So say TransUnion, you show a 0. Equifax, you show 0. Experian, you show 100. Which one is it? Available credit. Look, there's some differences. Past due. Guys, y'all are different. Pay history. Guys, y'all are all over the board. And see, we don't just say the pay history is inconsistent. Like that doesn't tell them enough. But we get into details. You know, the scheduled payment amount, the actual amount, the available credit, the past due amount, the pay history, and then we say it. We say, Equifax, you show me 30 days late. Experian, you say I'm current. TransUnion, you say I'm 60 days late. Which one is it, guys? I don't know which one it is. You tell me. And so that gives us the ability to dispute. And then with the spreadsheet, you know, it goes all the way back about 7 years. And hopefully I, you know, got everything right. I mean, you got to check it, make sure. And like I said, this is not my area of expertise, okay, creating spreadsheets, but rather than sort of waiting to get one done, you know, by sort of a professional, I just wanted to share with you guys kind of the thing we use sort of behind the scenes, and we're constantly improving it. I mean, I'm looking at this now, you know, recent payment, data payment. Like I thought maybe I'd left that out. But what I'm saying is I may look at this and go, oh, wow, I left out something. Well, I'll just add it, okay? Same thing as you go through and you're filling out your credit reports. If you go, wait a minute, this field over here doesn't have a place, we'll just add it to the spreadsheet. Then just let me know. So how do you get this? Well, I was trying to set up sort of an automated form. So you just put in your name and email and then it would just kick it out to you. And frankly, I was getting frustrated with that because it's been a long time since I've done that personally. And evidently, I've forgotten how to do it correctly. So we're going to make this super, super easy. Just send me an email, okay? You can email, I'll give you 2 emails. They go to the same place. One is John G. Watts, so John, the letter G, WATTS, @gmail.com. Or sort of the more, you know, professional one is John @WattsHerring. So it's WATTSHERRING.com. And those all go to the same place. And just say, hey, I would like that spreadsheet. And then I'll just, for right now, manually send you one until I get this thing automated. I don't know if I'm going to have 5 people request this or 55 people request it, but in any event, I'll send you this Excel spreadsheet, and then we'll put you into we have a weekly newsletter that goes out. If you don't want that, just tell me you don't want it. It's free. There's no charge. You can unsubscribe. And as we make improvements to the spreadsheet and other things that are important with fixing credit report errors, I'll send you out an email. Again, if you say, I never want to hear from you again, I just want the spreadsheet, that's it, that's fine. I'll do that, and then I'll kind of remove your name and email. But if you want to hear from us, just say in the email, hey, be glad to get your newsletter. It's called Consumer Power Newsletter. And or updates on this. And again, improvements, send those back to me. Send me a copy of the spreadsheet and say, hey, here's how to make it better, more usable, or here's how to fix this problem or that problem. I'm sure there are problems. I'm sure there are errors with it. But I'll tell you this, even though it's not particularly good, it will be very, very helpful to you, I think, if you are truly trying to go through your credit reports and compare Equifax, Experian to TransUnion, even Innovis. It's just really, really hard to do without seeing it sort of all in one. When you can just let's come to responsibility. What if this said joint and this said individual? You say, well, there's a problem there. What if the account type was different, the loan type? The account number, some redact the numbers at the beginning, some at the end. It's usually not a big deal, but sometimes they're wildly different. You're like, is this even the same account? Okay. What about the date open? This one might say 1/14/17, and this says 1/1/17. Go, okay, well, maybe they just, instead of putting the day of the month, they put, just kind of made it generic, January 2017. But what if this is March 15, 2017, okay? I guess I did that. Hit the wrong button there. We go, well, wait a minute. These are different, okay? Now, somebody might say, well, what's the big deal? Well, it's supposed to be accurate. They can't even get the open date right. What else are they not getting right? And it's usually not one thing. It's here's this little thing and this little thing and this little thing. Well, eventually, if your car has 20 little problems, it doesn't run. Okay? When you have all these little problems with your credit reports, those add up to a big problem. What's pay status? What's the date update? What's the balance? What's recent payment? You'll see just wildly different things. And look, if you don't, that's great. It means it's, at least consistent. Now you've got to dig in and say, is it accurate? So anyway, I'll bring this video to a close. Just reach out to me. And again, I will put those emails on in the description. And if you're, let me just, for those who might be, I'll just type it down here. It's just johngwatts@gmail.com or john@wattsherring.com. You can always do our contact. Go to our website, alabamaconsumer.com, click on the contact button, just say, hey, I would like that spreadsheet. Again, I'll send it to you. So appreciate you guys watching this. I will do another video tonight where I take some real data, put it on there so you can see exactly how this works with actual credit reports. And I think you'll find it very helpful. So I will look forward to your feedback, and good luck. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.